Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. You never fail until you stop trying. Try not to become a man of success. Rather, become a man of value. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Most people say that it is the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong, it is character. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. We all know that light travels faster than sound. That's why certain people appear bright until you hear them speak. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Love is a better master than duty. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. However rare true love may be, it is less so than true friendship. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. It is a miracle that curiosity survives formal education. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. True religion is real living. Living with all one's soul, with all one's goodness and righteousness. What really interests me is whether God had any choice in the creation of the world. Before God, we are all equally wise and equally foolish. God is subtle, but He is not malicious. God does not play dice with the universe. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. Imagination is the highest form of research. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Failure and deprivation are the best educators and purifiers. Schools may favor such freedom by encouraging independent thoughts. It is not so very important for a person to learn facts. For that, he does not really need college. He can learn them from books. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Human beings can attain a worthy and harmonious life only if they are able to rid themselves, within the limits of human nature, of striving to fulfill wishes of the material kind. I believe that a simple and unassuming manner of life is best for everyone, best both for the body and the mind. One leaves one's life under constant tension until it is time to go for good. A calm and modest life brings more happiness than the pursuit of success, combined with constant restlessness. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Sometimes one pays most for the things one gets for nothing. You have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. The most powerful force in the universe is compound interest. The world is in greater peril from those who tolerate or encourage evil than from those who actually commit it. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. You cannot simultaneously prevent and prepare for war. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? Man usually avoids attributing cleverness to somebody else, unless it is an enemy. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Creativity is intelligence, having fun. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. The only source of knowledge is experience. The only thing more dangerous than ignorance is arrogance. A new type of thinking is essential if mankind is to survive and move toward higher levels. Don't listen to the person who has the answers, listen to the person who has the questions. We cannot despair of humanity, since we ourselves are human beings. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist and right. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. The ideals which have lighted me on my way, and time after time given me new courage to face life cheerfully, have been truth, goodness, and beauty. The development of general ability for independent thinking and judgment should always be placed foremost, not the acquisition of special knowledge. Weak people revenge. Strong people forgive. Intelligent people ignore. The value of achievement lies in the achieving. Never do anything against conscience, even if the state demands it. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. The man of science is a poor philosopher. If the facts don't fit the theory, change the facts. A little knowledge is dangerous, so is a lot. The only real valuable thing is intuition. Nothing happens until something moves. Time is an illusion. Information is not knowledge. Women always worry about things that men forget. Men always worry about things that women remember. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I, or are the others crazy? Men marry women with the hope they will never change. Women marry men with the hope they will change. Invariably, they are both disappointed. Albert Einstein was born on 14th of March, 1879, in the German Empire, but moved to Switzerland in 1895, forsaking his German citizenship in 1897, at the age of 17. He was a German-born, theoretical physicist, widely acknowledged to be one of the greatest and most influential physicists of all time. His mass-energy equivalence formula, E equals mc², which arises from relativity theory, has been dubbed the world's most famous equation. His work is also known for its influence on the philosophy of science. He received the 1921 Nobel Prize in Physics for his services to theoretical physics, and especially for his discovery of the law of the photoelectric effect. Einsteinium, one of the synthetic elements in the periodic table, was named in his honor. His intellectual achievements and originality resulted in Einstein becoming synonymous with genius. On 17th of April, 1955, Einstein experienced internal bleeding, caused by the rupture of an abdominal aortic aneurysm. Einstein refused surgery, saying, "I want to go when I want. It is tasteless to prolong life artificially. I have done my share, it is time to go. I will do it elegantly." And then, he died in the University Medical Center of Princeton, at Plainsboro, early the next morning on 18th of April, 1955, at the age of 76.